Welcome to another edition of the Louisville Business Review, where we spotlight the best local businesses in Louisville. Today we have with us Carlos and April, the owners of A&E Glass, Shower Doors, and Mirrors. Welcome, April and Carlos. We are so thrilled to have you on the Louisville Business Review. Your business, A&E Glass, Show Doors, and Mirrors, is something that's a wonderful service to the community. We'd love to hear more about your company, if you can describe it to us and the people that you serve.
Yes, hello. My name is Carlos, and this is April, my wife. Together, we started this company, and our main goal is to be able to give the products that are necessary to the people, but offering quality and honesty within that.
And when did you start this business?
We started this business about 6 years ago.
Okay, wonderful. And could you describe who your audience is? Who's your ideal client?
In reality, all our clients are residential or commercial. We do both. Mainly is shower doors on the residential side, and on the commercial side, we do a lot of storefronts.
Okay.
But we also offer, like windows, mirrors, tabletops, basically anything that has to do with glass except cars.
Okay, very good. And how many locations do you have at the moment?
Just one.
Okay. And what geographic areas do you serve?
We serve about a 50-mile radius.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And so is that mainly Louisville or beyond that as well?
So we are located 5 minutes or 10 minutes from Louisville. Our shop is actually located in Shepherdsville, but we do serve. So our 50-mile radius is Elizabethtown, uh, Louisville, obviously, Shelbyville, Kentucky. Um,
Southern Indiana.
yeah, Southern Indiana.
All right,
Yeah.
great. And how many employees do you have?
We are currently 6.
Okay, very good. And are you looking to expand?
Yes, that is our main goal, but we are taking it step by step, slowly.
All right, very good. So what is your goal in the next, let's say, 6 months to a year or 5 years? How would you like to see the business if you could have it in an ideal way?
Our main goal right now is to have our own. So right now we don't have our own building, but our main goal is to have our own building and just to grow from there. Try to serve as much people as we can, and just make not just to it's not just a business for us, but just to make an impact on our whole community.
Excellent. And do you own 100% of the business, or are there other partners and owners?
No, sir, we own
Okay,
100%. Yes, sir.
great. And what was it that made you start this business?
Well, I have an uncle that owned a glass company in Mexico, and then my dad has been doing it his whole life. So technically, my dad used to take me on side jobs when I was young, and so I just picked it up from there. Whenever I turned 18 years old, I started working at a glass company in Florida, and then we moved here, and we just decided to go on our own.
That is amazing. That would explain why your work looks so beautiful and so amazing. You have a lot of experience.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna say that, but the work speaks for itself.
Yeah, absolutely. And have you always had this spirit of entrepreneurship?
Yes, I've always done like I started buying phones and fixing them up and selling them. So it's something that I've done quite a lot, not just with phones, but just different things. The the main thing for me is that I didn't want to work for anybody. for the rest of my life.
Yeah, absolutely. And what was the toughest thing you went through when you were opening? What were those first few days like when you first started?
Just getting our name out there was pretty hard because nobody knew who we were. And it, in the glass business, there are a lot of companies here in Louisville that have been here for more than 20 years. So in order for us to get our name out there, it was a little bit tough. But I'm pretty happy with the results because we've grew really really fast within the past 6 years.
Wow. And what would you say sets you apart from those other glass companies? How come you guys are doing so well? What's your unique
I I would say we focus on our quality of our work. We try to leave our jobs with our customers being 100% satisfied. And the other thing is we specialize. It's not something that we just watch a YouTube video and we're doing.
Mhm.
Uh, we know what we're doing, and that's the work speaks for itself.
Yeah, I love
Yes,
what
sir.
you said. The work speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Especially in the type of business you're in, that makes a lot of sense. Now, what have been some of your biggest challenges along your journey as an entrepreneur, and what lessons have you learned from them?
I think one of our biggest challenges, and my wife could also, she could mention some of that, is paperwork. We didn't know that paperwork was owning your own business and having all this paperwork is really really tough.
So, what has been the toughest part about having a business during COVID-19? How has that impacted your business moving forward?
Honestly, we did not slow down a little bit. We've actually from the past years, we actually maintained work and we were able to actually grow a little bit during COVID. So, I
Wow.
mean, we did pretty good during COVID.
Wow. Okay, that's great. So why would you say that your business grew during COVID when a lot of the businesses were suffering?
Honestly, I don't have an answer to that because to us it was also a surprise because a lot of our friends and families that own businesses, they actually slowed down. But for some reason we just kept going. We never had to stay home or anything like that. We had work every day.
That's beautiful. And
Yes, sir.
right now, Carlos, what is the number one way that you're currently bringing in new customers?
So we really don't have like a how would you say it? We don't advertise a lot. We just run ads through Facebook sometimes here and there, but mainly it's word of mouth.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And explain to me in terms of the products and services you offer, which one is the most popular in your line?
I would say the most that we do is shower doors. We mainly do a lot. I would say that that's like 70% of our business is shower doors. And I have a goal set in my head where we want to be like the number one company that does shower doors here in Louisville.
Wow, that's
Yes, sir.
wonderful. And if you could be the number one shower door company here in Louisville, if you could have it the way you want it, when would you see that dream coming true?
Uh, I guess that timeline depends on everything. We're Christian based, so we always depend on God.
Yeah.
But I think that's just whenever I guess is as much work as we put in it. That's when we're gonna succeed, really. So we just try to work forward as much as we can. We try to do the best in every job to make it to so that way we can be pushed forward for that reason.
Mhm.
And then to give you a date, a specific date, is just gonna happen when it happens.
Yeah, absolutely. And why is this goal important to you to be the number one shower door company in Louisville?
I'm not gonna say that it's I'm not sleeping because I have that,
Right.
but it's just important to me because I wanna um we wanna build something, from nothing, and just to let everybody else know that you can actually accomplish things that if you work really hard for them, and it's something to inspire other people that they can also do.
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
speaking of inspiring other people, if there was a young entrepreneur watching this or a young version of you or April watching this video, what advice would you give them?
Something that that I learned, and that I wish that I would have learned it a long time ago, is that you know you have to take that chance, you have to take that opportunity. And I go by this saying that says, if you never jump, you'll never know if you can fly or not. So
Wow,
don't wait, don't wait.
I love
Just go out there, and you gotta go out there and fight for your dreams.
absolutely. And is there anything you'd like to share with the viewers in terms of your business, any promotions you have going on, and where can they find you?
So right now, we don't have a website yet. We're building it, and our main thing. You would only find us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We try to be on all social media, Google. But our main thing again is to be a company that is known for our quality, for our honesty. And every time that we leave or we get to your house, we are gonna give you every scenario possible, so that way you are aware of the situation and that there is no surprises when we get there with the install, and you're going to be left with a product that is going to be guaranteed for years.
That's beautiful. Is there anything else that you or April would like to add before we wrap up?
I would just say, to everybody, thank you for the opportunity, for giving us a chance to do this video, and thank you for everything.
Wonderful. So happy to have you both. Thank you for being on our show.
Thank you.
Are you struggling to figure out the best ways to promote your business? Forget about the failed attempts and get your business featured at Louisville Business Review to experience the real-time conversion and aspire to new heights of success with greater exposure and ROI. Visit www.louisvillebusinessreview.com to get featured now.